In today's Unstoppable Friday episode, I'm going to walk you through why customer stories, when done the right way, can really increase conversion rates for your SaaS business. Intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unstoppable. On this channel, I help SaaS founders like you navigate the path to the next stage of growth with an unstoppable strategy. These Friday episodes are a very different format from my Sunday and Wednesday videos. We're doing a 0 to 1 million ARR challenge. We're taking a SaaS business from 0 to a million ARR using all the principles that I teach on this channel and also inside my SaaS go-to-market program. And we're going to be taking you behind the scenes, and I'm super excited about it. So this is episode number 9. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so that you get notified every single time I drop an episode like this, which is Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday with the TK energy. And if you're already part of our community, welcome back. It's really great to have you here. So we are now on episode number 9 of our 0 to 1 million ARR challenge. We're taking you behind the scenes through the good, the bad, the boring, all of it on how we're taking a SaaS business that's brand new and taking it to a million ARR. And so if you want to check out the prior episodes, I'll include a link to the playlist below. You can check it out and binge watch it. It's a ton of fun. In today's episode, I want to talk a little bit around customer stories. I want to talk about why customer stories are important and how we're using them, not just to validate our thesis around the product, not just to get to product market fit, but also to increase sales. And now everyone kind of knows why customer stories should be part of your landing page or testimonials or your marketing, but no one knows why. No one knows why exactly. So I want to dig into that a little bit, and then I want to show you how we're using customer stories. So let's just first talk about why. There's this thing called the Edelman Trust Index. This is one of my most favorite things that I track. They've been doing it for 20 years. And what it does is it tracks the trust that people have on big institutions, big brands, governments, all of it. And basically, they've been tracking this for nearly 20 years now. And the distrust that exists is at an all-time high. People tend to not trust brands anymore. They don't tend to trust the government anymore. They don't tend to trust big institutions, big brands. So when it comes to marketing, just by saying so-and-so brand is doing this, people will almost distrust you even more. Because of this, one of the things we teach inside of our SaaS go-to-market program, by the way, if you don't know about our SaaS go-to-market program, it's a coaching program for SaaS founders. We actually help you build out your ICP, build out your strategic narrative. We call it manifesto, and then run a Broadway show so you can accelerate your growth. If you're interested in joining, go to tkkader.com/GTM. Now, inside the program, one of the things we teach about is how if you're really going to win, you need to establish you as the brand. And this is one of the core reasons behind it. So when you think about trust, when you think about messaging that goes out, when you think about marketing and sales, people trust the brand the least. So most people tend to put the brand out there. I created awesome.io, check out awesome.io, look at how awesome it is. People don't trust this. This is at the lowest level of trust. The second level that people tend to trust a little bit more is you. If you're a person, say you're the founder or the leader, and you put yourself out there and you say, hey, this is what we believe, here's what we're doing, here's how we're making this transformation, come join us, then people will trust you a little bit more. They tend to trust people that are authorities or thought leaders that kind of look and feel like them just a tad bit more. And then on top of that, you know who people trust the most? It's their peers. So that's what this Edelman Trust Index really is talking about. If we go over here, the Edelman Trust Index is really just showing you that the general population distrusts big brands, institutions, governments, but they trust peers a lot more. And that's essentially why we structure everything we teach you around how do we actually help you get your voice, get your manifesto out there, and then how do we capture customer stories and get the peers of your customers, right, to actually tell the story on your behalf and actually to spread the manifesto on your behalf. So that's the power in this. Now the question is, how do you do this, right? We've all seen customer testimonials, and we're all kind of like, oh yeah, and you kind of learn to glaze over them because they don't feel real. People are desensitized to that even because they don't come off as a type of thing where it's real. It's just like a check the box thing. Maybe they made it up. So a lot of customer testimonials, we just look at it and we think it's the brand just sharing it. It's just this random human being. I have no connection to them. And I don't trust it. Like, I just don't trust it. So when you see this in a lot of landing pages, a lot of SaaS products where it just says, so-and-so SaaS product is the best, and I work at Xerox, and Xerox is a big company, so you should trust me. The Edelman Trust Index, think about the Edelman Trust Index. People will look at that and say, this is some random person I don't know with some big brand that I don't trust. I don't trust this. And it's part of awesome.io. I don't even trust awesome.io. So standard customer testimonials just don't work as well. And we knew this to be the case, so which is why we've been very particular about collecting as many customer testimonials as possible, as early as possible. So the history of our SaaS business is we're building out this thing called Unstoppable Sunday. So you can check it out. Basically, it's an entire program that helps you adopt the unstoppable mindset as a founder, as an entrepreneur. And one of the big parts of this is we help you plan out your week. And so this is our landing page, and we go in over here, and you'll start to see right away, I'm the face of the brand. I'm putting myself out there and saying, hey, here's why you should trust us. Here's what we believe. Here's how we're going to help you. And so for Unstoppable Sunday, one of the things we've also done early on is we've gone through unscalable ways of getting our method out there, getting our solution out there, so that we can collect customer stories. And we've taken those customer stories, and we've actually started to get videos from our customers that have used our method, used these set of mindset principles that we teach inside of the SaaS business, inside of the training, and we've started to actually include the videos in there. So instead of just like, this is kind of what you normally see in a SaaS business. We were like, we got to do better than this. So we do have this, and these are real, but you can start to see how you don't trust it as much. It's like, who is this person? How do I know it's for real? So we started to actually include real testimonials. So if you go to our homepage, unstoppablesunday.com, by the way, if you're a startup founder, you should make sure you have an unstoppable mindset. Go to unstoppablesunday.com and sign up. So we've started to include actual videos of people that have gotten success using our platform, using our program. And it's not just in the homepage, we include it in our manifesto also. So for example, one of the things we have is a burnout prevention guide for startup founders. That's one of our manifestos that we're testing out in the market. And when you download our burnout prevention guide, we tell you, hey, come join our program. And by the way, we have a ton of videos in here from people that have gotten success through the Unstoppable Mindset program and the software and everything that we give you. So we have actual videos from people in here. These customer success stories, people are going to trust a lot more because you cannot fake this. You cannot make this up. You cannot fake the success. And when you listen to some of these people talk about the difference that they've had, then people start to trust you a lot more, and it completely changes the game for you. And by the way, it's not just in our manifestos. We've started to actually include it in our social posts also. So we run a Broadway show. We have LinkedIn posts, YouTube posts, Instagram, and all ties into our core manifesto. And then over here, like, you literally can't make this stuff up. Like, I've started getting messages from people that have been practicing Unstoppable for a while, Unstoppable Mindset. And so over here, I got one. I'm so excited, and I'm officially looking for a spot in SF. She really wanted to get her business to a point where she could go live in SF. And so she got a place in SF, which is like incredible. I got another one of this. She read our manifesto. It's the book. I've been practicing Unstoppable Sundays for several months now, and I'm loving the weekly rhythm. It's gotten me watch your YouTube videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, have filled out. She's like basically followed everything. Just want to say thank you for sharing your knowledge. It's very valuable. So we're starting to get a lot of these customer success stories, and we're trying to get them in their rawest form, whether it's a video or just a snapshot of a message we're receiving, and we're just sharing it. And that is making the biggest difference in terms of our conversion rates, in terms of the trust, in terms of our customer stories. So what do we learn from this? The big thing that I will say is most marketing strategies are all about getting your brand out there. People don't trust your brand. They don't care. There's no track record. Do not bother. If you really want to win, you got to get you out there with your manifesto, and then you got to get your customer success stories out there. And this is just as much true as in consumer as it is in B2B, more than ever. And more than anything, if you don't believe me, just go look up, go to Edelman.com, and they just did a 20-year study, kind of like 20 years of trust, did an overview. Just go look at that, and you'll start to see what I'm talking about. The research is there. Now, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. That's how we're using customer stories. By the way, if you are using our Unstoppable method and you're getting value from it, shoot me a message. You can shoot me a message at tk@getunstoppable.com email, or you can just hit me up on Instagram, whatever works for you. I'm on Twitter as well, so just hit me with a message and tell me how it's going. Send us a customer testimonial. We'll feature it on this channel even. I had the craziest customer. I got to tell you guys about this. I had the craziest customer testimonial. It was this person, he's a startup founder, and he started practicing Unstoppable and using our 45-day challenges that we teach inside of the program and the software. And he did that for the past year. And I got a message from him on LinkedIn. And he was like, hey, I've been loving your Unstoppable 45-day challenges. I've made a bunch of progress in my life. I've gotten off of my diabetes medication. By the way, do you coach on startups? Can you help me grow my startup now? And I was like, it was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, yes, I do that. You should join our go-to-market program. And he did. He got on a Zoom call with me and he joined our go-to-market program because he operates a SaaS business. So it's kind of cool how all of this is coming together beautifully. So the thing I'll tell you is use customer stories, find those results, do it in unscalable ways, put it up front, and that will help drive your initial go-to-market motion. It'll help drive the momentum in your go-to-market machine. If you got value from this, be sure to smash that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, I drop a video like this every Friday where we take you behind the scenes. And I do a different format every Sunday and Wednesday where I actually give you more SaaS growth principles, a little bit more tactical. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified every single time I drop an episode. And lastly, if you're operating a SaaS business, which likely you are if you're still watching this video, then we are accepting some members for our SaaS go-to-market program. So be sure to go to tkkader.com/GTM. This program is not perfect for everyone. The better the fit, the better the success, and that matters to me. So go ahead and check out what we have over there. And if it makes sense, hit the apply button, and then we'll get on a call and figure out if you're a good fit and we can help you. And lastly, if you also need some additional resources on growing your SaaS business, check out my 5-point startup strategy guide. That's at getunstoppable.com/strategy. It gives you some more resources, gives you some more information about the go-to-market program as well. And lastly, if you want to adopt an unstoppable mindset as a startup founder, go to unstoppablesunday.com and sign up. This wraps up this episode. And remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life and their business. And when you are with us, truly more than ever before, yours will be unstoppable. I'm TK, and I'll see you in the next episode.